Good morning. Yeah, I'm in my room. Oh man. Welcome to the channel. Gray cloudy day. I am Gray Cloud, sage of the eternal moment. Slowly but surely coming back around into that eternal moment. Give me a second here. Okay, but welcome to the channel. And while I'm thinking about it, if you can hit the like button. I know a lot of, well, it ain't like my channel's getting hundreds and hundreds of views from anybody, but some of the videos do. The longer they're up, people discover them. Uh, I've never got into I didn't get into YouTube because I want to be famous or because I want to make a lot of money at it. I mean, if it was to ever generate some money and I can put the money back into whatever it is, and just it could be a better thing, then that would be cool. Um, of course, we'll wait and see. Um, it's been a lifelong project, not YouTube, but just trying to be creative and writing and soul search and seeking. But I started this video to do a Jesus calling, and now I'm just kind of like debating on whether I should just keep talking. Um, but now let's go ahead and do this. That's the purpose of why I was doing it. Is to I'm not fully up and doing stuff just yet. I have took the garbage out. The garbage came and got the garbage today. I need to get that can back towards the house here in a little bit. I've gotten up, actually ate a little something because I'm still taking antibiotics and stuff for that thing on my back, and so I needed a little something on my stomach. Even though I would prefer not to eat till like 11 or 12 o'clock. That's what I've been trying to do. I'm working my way trying to get more. Where the last meal is at a certain time in the evening or whatever, not past so much a certain time at night, not eating anything really if I can help it, and then not having a first real meal till 11, 12, if possibly later. You know what I mean? Intermittent fasting. And so, anyway, let me go on with this. November 7th. Worship me in the beauty of holiness. All true beauty reflects some of who I am. I am working my ways in you. The divine artist creating loveliness within your being. My main work is to clear out debris and clutter, making room for my spirit to take full possession. Collaborate with me in this effort by being willing to let go of anything I choose to take away. I know what you need, and I have promised to provide all of that abundantly. That is so, it resonates so well with me. Um, Collaborate with me in this effort by being willing to let go of anything I choose to take away. There will be things that come into our lives and then fade away. Nothing in this so-called physical world is a permanent fixture. The physical reality is in constant flux. I really like to read about quantum physics and stuff. I'm not a mathematician by any means. Never, actually. So I don't know the science of it when it comes to equations and stuff, but I do know through some of the quantum physics science, it pushes us closer to understanding the unseen world. So, it kind of correlates with my spiritual beliefs. Anyway, let's go on with this. Your sense of security must not rest in your possessions or in things going your way. I am training you to depend on me alone, finding fulfillment in my presence. This entails being satisfied with much or with little, accepting either as my will for the moment. See, for the moment. Yes. Instead of grasping and controlling, you are learning to release and receive. Cultivate this receptive stance by trusting me in every situation. So that's what I meant by coming back to full circle. if you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you will have noticed that during periods of times, uh, some there'll be stretches where I have a very heightened sense of an awareness, and it's not due to because I'm on a bunch of drugs or anything, but I'm in a spiritual place where I'm consistently in tune, for the most part. You know what I mean? I'm staying listening as well as talking to, and it's a back and forth. And I've stated this over and over. When I run into a problem, is where I stop doing some of the things that seem to work on a daily basis, and that's what I'm slowly this week have been trying to implement back into the routine. It's the further I get away from doing some of the things every day, the harder it is to go back to it and get back in the swing. But it's really not that hard. It's a matter of me just doing it. Like, for instance, not necessarily being up and really starting my day yet is what I thought in my head. But all of a sudden, I was like, why not make the video? I don't have to go in the living room and set everything up right now and sit on that chair. I can just record it on the side of my bed. So, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm at. If you want to look these up, Psalm 29 verse 2, then it's got Psalm 27 verse 4 and Psalm 52 verse 8. Kind of weird how they I don't think there's ever, of course, when you look them up and you read whatever it is that it's referring you to, you'll see what the significance is of what they're giving to you. It's basically just giving you a scripture reference to what is come through on these words here. Like I said, this past week I seen some video trying of somebody that was they're probably more religious than they are really in tune with God. Like there's a lot of people that are full of religion, full of like not superstition, but just because superstition is just like God isn't super. Like to me, there's no luck, there's synchronicity. What we think is chance usually is not chance. You know what I'm saying? It's like randomness appears to be random in our mind, but it's not as random as our minds are perceiving it. It's just I think the human mind has a hang up on even getting close to maybe understanding that type of thing. But the what I'm trying to grasp is just be in the moment. Like I've said this the past few days. Um, Sunday, I know specifically the Spirit was speaking to me saying, enjoy the day, enjoy the moment you have. Stop thinking about what you haven't done in your life and stop thinking about what you could be doing. And if you could be doing something that is more productive and better, then be doing it rather than, oh, is me. Like, in other words, Gray Cloud sometimes has to pull his head out of his butt and get on with the program. So even at closing in at 51 years old and thinking that I should have, in my human mind, that I should have been doing something with music or I should have had some books published and all this other stuff. No, I've always done whatever I've done because it was a creative outlet that helped me keep something from building up so bad that I did something to myself or whatever. You know what I mean? Like writing, listening to music, playing music, reading, all these things are things for me to express myself without having to have a bunch of built up angst. But I still have a lot of anxiety sometimes and a lot of angst. And sometimes I do get a little bit built up with a little pressure that's irritated about things that you see going on that you can't really do a whole lot about. That's why that's when I'm losing focus if I'm getting irritated that way, If I'm getting up and at least doing some of the basic just building blocks of a day, like getting up, eating a little something if I think I need to, or getting up, cleaning, reading, making videos, doing this type of thing here. So anyway, you can tell I think I am in a better mood this morning than I have been in. I think each day it's getting a little better. And so hopefully, maybe later today, maybe I will attempt, another live like I did yesterday. Each time I went live, I got impatient. I did stay on there at one point for over 15 minutes, and somebody kept popping in and out. They were having a bad. They never were able to like actually chime in the chat, and I expressed why I end these. if I get on there and I'm a little nervous and anxious, and people don't, it's nothing that you guys are doing wrong. I'm really not giving anybody hardly any real announcement. Like I'm just trying to get back into it. And so as we move forward, hopefully next month I can have where I don't have to worry about my hotspot and all that, and I'm just doing a live anytime I want on the go. That would be really cool. Like not being crunched on how many times I might be able to do it based on my access to an internet or something. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. God bless. Big Kahuna says hello. If you don't know who that is, do some soul searching. You'll figure it out. The spirit moves in many ways. So until next time, Gray Cloud here, Sage of the Eternal Moment over and out. Ditto.